So inside the mini booth, I have directions step by step exactly how to do this. And I just wanted to make a quick video for anyone who has any questions. I'm going to do it start to finish right now, exactly how I do it so that you know. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the mini booth. We're going to unzip this. We're going to pull out our base plate here. We're going to set it wherever at the event that we feel like we need to set it. Generally it's about 8 feet away. So that's going to be the first thing you're going to do. You're going to unzip the rest of the thing here. So if you take a look at this, the first piece we have in here is photo. Then we have this protective cover inside in the middle. Then the second is booth. This is important for two reasons. One, this little knob right here has to be against the back or else it'll scratch if it's vice versa. This piece protects the photo portion of this with the screen. So we don't want our camera and our screen to get messed up. So that's why that's like that. So it's also going to come out this way. First thing to come out of the case is a photo. We're going to take it, we're going to set it down. Now it has some cords in there hanging, so we're just going to grab them, put them on our left. These little silver tabs right here, can you see those silver tabs? This is what this is going to line into. So we're going to take it, we're just going to put it over it like this, and then we're going to turn it right into place. It's going to lock right into place. That's it. So now we have our first portion on. Now we're going to grab our second portion. We can remove this protective cover that was blocking the screen. We don't need that anymore. So now with two hands, gently, we're going to grab the second portion. We're going to pick it up and we're going to put it on here. We have this hanging out, so we're just going to stick this back in here. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to place it right on top of these two screws here. There are two holes in the bottom of this. I'm going to take it, remove my hands. That's it. Now if you come around here, this is to lock the door of the booth. The combination for this, if it's ever locked, is 0, 0, 0. It should never lock. It seems locked right now, but it's not. All you have to do is give it a turn and it'll open up. So inside the booth, you have your instructions and your clickers. The first thing we're going to do when we're inside this booth is we're going to take these silver knobs here. You see those? We're going to slide them. We're going to lock it. And then there's another one over here. We're going to lock that. Does this have a flash? Is it on? No. It's fine. All right. So we're going to lock those two knobs. What that's going to do, it's connected now. That cannot come off. So it's completely connected. So then there's 3 power sources in here if you take a look. White, orange, red. So then you're going to reach inside the booth. You're going to pull these out. They're just hanging in there in the bottom part. White, red, orange. So we're going to start with red. We're going to connect red to red. Orange to orange. White to white. So that's the 3 cords. And then inside here, dangling somewhere, you're going to stick your head in here. You're going to find there's another cord. It's got a green tag on it. It says LED lights. That is going to go right here in this white box that says LED lights. We're going to plug that in. I wish this was brighter. Then that's the 4 plugs you need to get this thing completely going. So now we're going to take this long cord right here. This is your power cord, right? 3-prong power cord. It's coming out. It's one of 2 cables that are coming out of the bottom. The other one's for the printer. So now I'm just going to take this. I'm going to plug it into power. Now we're done with this. We can just move it out of our way. The other thing we're going to do when we're in here is we're going to take this little cord that was up here. It's always connected to the top piece. We're going to unravel it. Now the important thing about this, come take a look at this. The important thing about this is the printer cable, okay? It looks like this. It's like a little D. It has to stay connected into this USB port here. It cannot come out of this USB port. So whatever you do right here, it has to come in there. It has to stay in there. So you can see right here, it's connected in here. So it has to stay connected. So what we're going to do with this next is we're going to take it, we're going to hold it, we're going to run our arm down inside the booth. We're going to feed it to ourselves. And I'm going to feel for it down here at this little hole. Sometimes you get it on the first try. Sometimes it's a little bit of a pain. There it is. So if you look, it's coming out, which means we have extra slack here. So I'm going to take it. You generally need about 2-3 feet, maybe not even. Now I'm going to drop this back inside the booth. We just kind of tuck it in there. It's all set. All right, so now here you have 3 plugs now. These are your 2 printer plugs. One's for the power, one's for the connection to the photo booth. All right? So we're going to leave those here. So now we're ready to come over here and we're going to turn the booth on. Where's the power? Right here on this power strip that says power. Kind of hard to see because it's dark, but it says power. All right, so we're going to back up. We're just going to turn this on. And we will see that all the lights are working. That's great. That means we don't have to do anything on that front. If for some reason you turn this on and the bottom lights will not work, take this remote right here, this white one, hit on, and point it inside the booth. It's a backup set of lights. It should work. Just going to Velcro that back. All right, so now we're going to come over here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the photo booth on. The power, if you look underneath, is labeled power right up there. So we're just going to hold the button. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to turn on. While that's turning on, we're going to take our printer out. We're just going to get it close and ready. This is our glow cube we use. The power source for this is right here. This white remote says glow cube. You just push on to get it to work. This is actually dead, so it's not working. I'm going to charge it tonight. But that would glow. And then we're going to take our printer. This is our printer case, DNP RX1. For the white booth, you always use number 1. All right, so you look inside here. You see all this white right here. So this case is a little tight, so you kind of got to pull it a little bit, get your hand in there, and this is going to come right out. It has 2 screws. Those screws stay in it. This is what we're going to hook another printer tray catcher up to. So we're going to reach in here. We're going to take our printer out. We're going to be careful. We're going to hook it up right here. So this cord here with the little D is going to go right in here at the very top. It can only go in one way. It says it's got the D there. This is shaped like this. It can only go in one way. So we're going to plug them in. Once they're both plugged in, we can power on. Now, it's normal that it's going to have this right here on this printer. It's flashing because it's in error mode. So we're going to open it up. We're going to take out our foam insert. We're just going to put it back in the bag. So now we have our paper here. Paper's always going to stay inside of it, right? So now we need our ribbon. Where's our ribbon gonna be? Right inside the printer bag in the white tray. So we're gonna pull this out. We're gonna take our ribbon out. We're gonna be gentle with it because it's fragile. We're just gonna put that right in here. It's a little flimsy. That's all right. We're gonna get a grip of it right now. So this is gonna go right in here. Yellow is gonna connect to yellow. We're gonna roll it up so it's tight. Then this bottom one is gonna go right in these teeth. It's gonna positive click right in. We're gonna give 1 roll, 2 rolls, 3 rolls. Then we're gonna gently push this up. We're gonna get to this point. We're gonna put some positive force on this. We want that to shut. Now we have no printer error, no paper error, no ribbon error. Just clean power. Beautiful. So everything's working. So what we do next, we take this aluminum cover here. This is to protect it from little kids sticking their fingers in and grabbing things. So we just gently put it on here. This is your printer paper catch tray. This is what's going to catch the prints as they drop. So generally I just use these top notch. There's 4 notches. I just use the top notches. And I put them right on here. Just fits right on there. Just like so. That's it. So now the kids can't stick their hand up there. They can't catch anything. Prints are going to drop right here. Great. Now we're going to come over to this side here. Well, first off, while you're in here, this right here, can you see it says light ring? We're going to turn that on. That's going to be our lights. And they are super bright and they are working. If you come on this side, you can see what's going on here. So now that we've got this ready, we're in front of the computer. This is just your background screen. This is what you're going to open up to. Is the light too much?
Yeah.
I'll turn the light off. Just turning the light off for this part here. So what we're going to do to get this software up and running is we're going to click the little thing here. It says DSLR Remote Pro. So I'm going to double click it. Doesn't seem to want to let me double click. It's never happened before. So here's a good one, right? Let's work through this. Doesn't seem to want to let me click it. I don't know why. It's never happened before. What am I going to do? I'm going to try and problem solve it. I'm going to hit power. I'm going to hit restart. This is one of the things you can always do if something goes wrong. When in doubt, restart it, right? Close out of the software, restart it. Their computers, things happen. I don't know why. So hopefully this works on this situation because I've never seen that happen before. So now you know if something goes wrong, this is what we're going to do. So this Surface Pro is just going to load. Should be back up and running. And now I can click it. So I'm going to double click it. When in doubt, restart, right? So now it's going to tell you what to do. It's going to say, please connect your camera. So let's come around the photo booth. Let me show you where we're going to do that. So there should be a lens cap on this. You take the lens cap off, of course, and then we're just going to push the power button on. It's going to make a nice little sound. It's going to tell you, hey, I'm connected. All right. Now we're going to come on this side. By the way, the screen should be black. You shouldn't see anything. On the camera, the screen should be black. Then we're going to come over here, and now your software is up and running. Your camera can see you. Hi, I'm waving to you. We're going to do a test right here. What's going to happen, we're going to take one photo here. Looks a little blurry, but it's going to focus. There we go. It's going to show you what you did. This is number 2. Now the camera's focused. number 3. All right, number 4. Last but not least, make it count. Here we go. All right, so this is very important. Now it's done. Right away, it's connecting to the printer. So right away, take a look at me for a second. So this is connected to the printer right away. It's going to print. Most of the time, I would say 99% of the time, that won't happen. So the reason that it's connected right now is because we restart the computer. So what you would have to do if that didn't print right away, which 99% of the time, it's not going to print. Come back on this side so I can show you something. All right, so it didn't print. Why didn't it print? This is what the screen still looks like. Can you focus on the screen? So we're going to push this button up here, right up the upper left corner. We're going to get out. We're going to push this X. We're going to go to this little Windows box down here, and we're going to go to Power, and then we're going to go to Restart. That's all you have to do. And then, so look at me, and then as soon as you do that, when this computer reboots, boom, those are going to print automatically. This time, because I restarted it afterwards, it was connected. But what you're going to have to do is hit restart. Those 2 prints should print right away, and the printer will be connected the entire night. No more issues with the printer. Good to go. That happens every time. It's just the way the software works. So then, once you've got your prints, we're going to come back. Double click DSLR Remote Pro. It's going to open Breeze. Your camera's already on. We're going to be in the application. We're ready to use it. Glow light is on here. Your light is on. We're good to go. Color over here. Black and white. 99% of the time it's just color. If they request black and white, you can do it, but everybody wants color. That is what it's going to be. What you can talk. Show them what?
Strip. The picture.
Okay. She wants me to show you the strips. So they're going to print 2x6 strips just like this. This is from an event, Mass General Hospital. And that's that. So now I'm going to take it all apart. It's the same thing in reverse. I'm probably going to do a second video for this so it's not as long. So goodbye. Any questions? You got my number.